When was the last time you just stopped and breathed? Humanity's greatest curse is that we're always moving 1,000 miles a minute. Whether that is getting constant dopamine hit from doom scrolling on our phones, or working a job we hate. Humans don't like to sit still, even though we want to sit still every now and then. Our minds need a reset, but we don't give ourselves that reset. And that reset could be just going for a walk, going out into the woods. I'm an avid outdoorsman myself, but I don't find myself outside much anymore because I feel like I don't have the time. Even though I do have the time, I just use that time to doom scroll endlessly, or to just lay around doing nothing, wasting away. And truthfully, I don't breathe in the sense of taking time out of my day to just exist in the moment. And that's an issue a lot of humans have, isn't it? We don't exist in the moment. We just go on autopilot when we're at work, or go on autopilot at home. You know, we're thinking about what we're doing, but we're not focusing on what we're doing all the time. We let our minds wander, and that's a good thing, you know. We need to let our minds wander. We need to think about other things than what we're doing. We want to think about what we want to be doing. I've had this video on my mind all day. I almost didn't record it because it's getting around the time where I would usually go to sleep to wake up for work. You know, I go to sleep around 8, 9 p.m. I mean, it doesn't look like it. It's very light out, but that's because it's summer. Now wake up at 3:30 a.m. Be at work at 5. Work till 3. It's just very exhausting. And I don't let my mind take a moment to rest. You know, I have to be listening to music, I have to be watching YouTube video, I have to be listening to something. I need constant stimulants. And truthfully, I don't need constant stimulants. That's a downside to the way I live. I need constant stimulants, but I don't need it. You know, what I'm trying to say basically is my brain likes constant dopamine. But I know that's a bad thing. Constant dopamine hits just only makes mental health worse, really. Cause I'm no doctor, but I have experience with this in my personal life. Constantly getting hit with dopamine makes it harder to get that dopamine. So you have to watch even more videos. You have to waste away even more on your phone, in your bed, in a recliner. You know? Personally, I love long YouTube videos, very well thought out. I'm not the biggest fan of well edited videos, but here's what it is. I'm really hoping my mic can pick up on this, because I'm kind of a good distance away right now. Of a solid 2-3 feet. But anyway, that's another issue I have. I wander off a bit in conversation, but you know, we as humans need to just take a minute, 5 minutes to just let our minds do what our minds do best. Just wander, be somewhere else, you know? Turn off the phones, turn off the computers, turn off the TVs. Just sit in silence for a few minutes to reset and remind ourselves we need to live in the moment, because these moments won't come again. This video, I'll never record this video again. in this exact spot. I might record it somewhere else, but I'm never going to record it in this spot again. Because I can't stand in this spot again. Or this spot. Or this spot. I will never stand in these exact spots. In front of a camera in this exact position. That's a mosquito that's all bloody on me. As I said, I'm in a wetlands. So there's a lot of mosquitoes right now. Anyways. But, this is just some rambling of mine. Don't really have much else to say, just whenever you can. Whether it's in your car after work, or before work even, just turn everything off. Don't necessarily close your eyes because you might fall asleep. If it's, if you're tired. But just let your mind exist in the moment. Constant dopamine is the worst thing we can do for our minds. And the problem is dopamine is everywhere, When we eat, we get dopamine. When we watch YouTube, we get dopamine. When we watch TV, when we read a book, we get dopamine. Just being outside, enjoying the sun, enjoying nature, we get dopamine. So you are getting constant dopamine, but there's levels to that dopamine. You could really enjoy something for so long, but you're drained of it because you've gotten so much dopamine from it that you don't get anymore. And it's just we only get one life. I truly believe that. Maybe there's reincarnation, maybe there's not. But we get one life, and we waste it. We just completely waste our lives. I'm wasting my life right now. I'm not doing what I want to be doing. I'm not helping others. I'm not doing anything of worth. At least I don't feel like I'm doing anything of worth. I'm just existing on autopilot. And I don't want to be existing on autopilot. But I am. But I don't know. It's just rambling. I wanted to record this video. I don't have a script or anything. Just had some ideas I wanted to get out. That's all.